in the Valley, precautionary measures are in place. The symptoms of coronavirus similar to other more common illnesses like the flu.
And more on that in a bit, but first, Channel 5's Christian Von Preissing takes us behind the scenes at McAllen Medical Center.
One change we've seen since the start of the coronavirus, these signs asking people where they've been. That new sign from the Centers for Disease Control in English and Chinese, asking people to monitor their health if they've been to China. Here at McAllen Medical Center, staff are also asking specific intake questions, where patients have been.
Instead of Wuhan, now we have expanded it to China.
And who they've been in contact with. Anyone who was positive for the novel coronavirus? And are they showing symptoms?
Are they positive for cough, fever, respiratory distress, or shortness of breath?
There have been 0 cases of the novel coronavirus here in the Valley, even in Texas. Ana Flores, who heads infection prevention and control, says the hospital has a system as a precaution. If they believe someone could have the virus,
they go ahead and, of course, isolate them, put a mask, place them in a closed room.
A quarantined room with limited access inside and out, and a controlled ventilator for that room. They turn it on, purifying the air and containing the contaminants. Staff also have to wear protective gear when visiting with a patient like this. An N95 face mask.
So it fits you like a duck, and then you kind of just squeeze.
Plus gloves and a gown to keep from spreading the infection.
And this whole kit plus eyewear is what you would wear if you were going to go into a room like that?
Yes.
That routine would continue while the patient is isolated.
Every single time you go in.
Test results would be taken, then forwarded to the county health department.
Upper respiratory, lower respiratory specimens or blood.
The county health department would send those lab samples to the Centers for Disease Control.
Right now, CDC is the only lab that is testing for this novel coronavirus.
No cases of the novel coronavirus in this area. Precautions are in place should the situation change. Christian Von Preissing, Channel 5 News, McAllen.
Now back to the flu. Medical experts say the flu virus is a more urgent problem here in the United States. Flu season started in early October. Since then, at least 19 million people have been diagnosed nationwide. The latest numbers from the CDC indicate about 25,000 have died. The Valley recording one of the first pediatric deaths in the state late last year.
If we're sick, staying home, not having close contact with other people if we're sick, disinfecting surfaces if we are touching it constantly.
That's the advice. February is typically the busiest month for flu activity.